Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
This is the White House briefing room last year. And this is it in 2025. One of the world's most coveted press conferences has opened its doors to a lot of new faces, from right-leaning news outlets to YouTubers, and closing the door on some of the oldest and most trusted news agencies in the world.
If we feel that there are lies being pushed by outlets in this room, we are going to hold those lies accountable.
This is a reflection of the journalism the current administration favors, but it's also a reflection of how people get their news, which is increasingly coming from social media. Newsrooms are facing shrinking revenues, new technologies, and surging misinformation, while people in power are taking bolder steps to quash independent reporting around the world. So how can journalists adapt to save their industry from threats on all sides? So first of all, do you check the news every day?
Yeah, I do check the news every morning. And
more like digital kind of news.
We've become a generation where we're getting used to 6-second videos. It's so difficult to know what to trust.
News is only a small part of the constant stream of content screaming for your attention. And the information that does make it through is decided by algorithms designed to push the most sensational content to the top, creating polarization and mistrust and pushing high-quality news further down the feed. And now, there's AI.
Today, finally, we're launching GPT-5.
These products that are being created are using the journalism without compensation, without credit, without consent. I am very concerned about what this does to the economic foundations of journalism production. More and more publishers are choosing to opt out of AI crawling to create scarcity and hopefully create a market where they're forced to pay.
Dealing with the rise of AI is one thing, but this technological disruption is happening at one of the most hostile times for independent media.
Sad breaking news out of Gaza, where Al Jazeera journalist Anas al-Sharif has just been killed in what appears to be a targeted
who saw us and
Israeli
recognized
strike.
us as members of the press and lobbed tear gas directly at us.
Independent media are being suffocated from violence, surveillance, funding cuts, and the weaponization of laws.
Lawfare is now a global phenomenon. It's very widespread. 50% of the journalists we have supported have indicated to us that they have been targeted by legal threats of one kind or another.
This creates a vicious cycle where attacks on journalists leads to censorship, loss of credibility, or even exile.
When I was in Kabul, I had to switch house every week. I had to change car almost every day. It was a nightmare for me and for my family, but we knew what we were doing, and that was part of the job. The free press in Afghanistan was unparalleled in the entire region. Taliban took over, changed the rules of the game, but the people are the same. Their thirst for information is the same.
When times get tough, the mission is more important than ever. So what gives us great hope is the resilience being shown by the industry and journalists themselves to a lot of these threats.
Journalists like Patrícia Campos Mello are fighting back.
It was a threat, and it was narrowly
In 2018, her coverage of Brazil's election led to a flood of harassment, including from the Brazilian president himself, Jair Bolsonaro, on live TV.
When I first heard that, I was just as shocked as everybody else. Like, this is the president of a country, how can he say this about a random journalist or about anyone? As it wouldn't stop, I said, okay, so now I'm suing. We won. My first feeling was, thank God we have checks and balances in the country. Judiciary still works. When I decided to sue, it was like, just to make a point, this is not normal.
Not every journalist and newsroom can weather these changes. It takes time, energy, and a lot of money. Resources that could be better put towards reporting.
We're seeing successes through a number of different media development initiatives. It's about making sure the sector is aligned and that is scaled.
If independent media around the world was to disappear, then our ability to hold power to account, to enable the public to make informed decisions, would disappear with it.
And our societies would be poorer for it.